Thank you so much for stopping in. I just want to remind you before I start the transmission that I am a conscious trance channeler through automatic writing. I receive the messages through automatic writing from my universal source team, and I read the messages to you. I also want to add to that the reason that you were attracted to this video is because some divine, benevolent, universal force led you here. There's something in this message that's important for you to know and hear, and it's meant for you. So if you're here, there's a message in this transmission for you. Maybe not 100%, but something in this message is for you. So thank you so much for stopping in. This is the transmission I have for you today. Adjusting, accepting, modulating in a cascading rhythm requires no artificial stimulation. No artificial stimulants are involved. Humanity needed artificial stimulants to allow the freedom of constructed thought cramp to loosen, relax, and take down the barrier and a lesson to construction of thought as a lesson to constriction of thought. Did you get that? The constructed thought cramp. It was created as as to take down, relax the barriers. I'm going to continue. Artificial stimulants or depressants are the mechanical stage of thought expression from restriction. I did a previous messaging about this. I'm not sure what it's called, but it talked about the stage using that for the reasons our humanity used it for. I'm going to continue. What was learned? What was seen in the artificially altered state? How did the stimulant or depressant affect the physical body? From that, you learned. Learning from the questions asked, the next stage of releasing the constructed thought cramp was learned. All that has come before is the map you can use to course your coming time. It reveals, the past reveals, by looking at and contemplation of the mechanics. The past reveals how you interpret moving forward, or, as you say, outside the box. In this case, the use of artificial stimulants and depressants. Now you activate, in this case, the use of those, you activate your mind, body, and soul with your own natural stimulant, self-created at will, when you want to experience outside of the terrestrial, such as time travel, interdimensional travel, extraterrestrial travel, is that such a thing? ESP, remote viewing. You will soon understand how your own natural, self-created stimulant is activated. How you transformed your body system with artificial means is how you activate the transformation when you want to, with the intent, with the reason you want to transcend into various modalities. You are capable of doing this activation already. You will soon understand how to activate your stimulant. Remember, you have been indoctrinated into a linear time acknowledgement for a good reason, because this is how the dominance era set up the mechanical concept that all humans would relate to and adhere to. It was another learning to focus on you being light in a physical body. Light has no timing. It is everywhere at all times, where physical is not everywhere all the time. It is time to begin to see time as multidimensional, another layer of transition that is coming. That's where it ends. You guys, we're in a huge change. I mean, I wrote this in that trend, in a trance state. And then when I read it in, a conscious state, we are really, really going through a big change. I think in one of the previous transmissions, they said it can be cataclysmic. I mean, it almost is to your brain. If you're trying to think about it, it just doesn't, you know, you think, how am I going to make sense out of this? Because in our conventional way of thinking, all of this is changing, all of this is adjusting. Our conventional way of thinking is going to adjust. So you don't have that hard time saying, what does that mean? I mean, and it's not cataclysmic, but everything changes. One thing has to change so the other thing can be accepted. And it's all happening in, what did they call it? A rhythmic flow, a cascading rhythm. Wow. It's all happening in a cascading rhythm. Huh. Okay. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe to my channel. For my Patreon people, I'm so happy that you're with me and that you support me. And so please, on other channels, please like and share and subscribe. And please stay tuned because there is a lot more to come.